Welcome to this edition of the Purity Post. My name is Jonathan, and you can learn more about our ministry at BeBroken.com. There's a mistake I see virtually every man make in recovery. It's the mistake of defending rightness. Let me explain. Every man who enters recovery has a history of deception of others as well as himself. He has told so many lies it would be pointless to try and tally them up. When the truth of his secrets comes to light, the people closest to him recoil in shock and hurt. They feel the sting of betrayal that his lies brought. They wonder if they can ever again believe anything this man tells them. As the man pursues recovery and begins to experience some healing and freedom, he realizes that the ones he hurt are not so quick to get on board with his new life. They remain skeptical, even defensive, and sometimes accusatory. And for the man in recovery, this causes him to feel the ironic sting of hurt and befuddlement. Few, however, recognize the irony. Instead, they rail against the accusations with a fervor of righteousness. This is a bad idea. To defend being right when your history has been mostly wrong is a fool's endeavor. Even if you're totally correct in your defense of your new life and behaviors, such defense does nothing to aid in the restoration of the relationships. Sometimes it is much wiser to endure suffering for the sake of reconciliation than to demand rights that will only ensure further relational fractures. When you come to learn to lay down your rights at the foot of the cross of Jesus Christ, the one who understands unjust suffering better than anyone, there are no accusations that can upset you. Whether the barbs and accusations of loved ones are justified or not, you learn to find your identity in the grace of Jesus, not in how correct you might be in your recovery. This is the humility that leads to repentance and a completely transformed life. So are you a man struggling with false accusations in your recovery? Do you feel the need to defend yourself? Slow down and follow the example of Jesus. Even when he was perfectly justified to defend himself from his accusers, he chose instead to entrust himself to the will of the Father. While he suffered immensely for remaining silent, his reward was great, and so was ours. Jesus reconciled us to God. So if you want a restoration in your fractured relationships, humble yourself before the Father like Jesus did. You may still have to suffer immensely, but your reward will be great. You will gain wisdom and the blessing of God, which is far greater than simply carrying rights all by yourself. Thanks for watching this edition of the Purity Post. For more resources and help, visit BeBroken.com or call us toll-free at 1-800-49-PURITY. Keep pressing on.